Discord. Okay. And we are live. Where's my share button? Uh-oh. Where's my share button? Here it is. Copy that. Pop in here. At every single body. Late night. Modeling. Memories. This guy. Bada bing, bada boom. All right. Cool. And, ooh, Cage 1129 already in the chat. Let me pop out the chat real quick. Popping it out, popping it out. Popping and locking. It's kind of funny because that's what I do. I pop it out and then I lock it so it's always on top. So I'm popping and locking, as the kids say. Ooh, Christ. So I am winding down. I got some nice, calm jazz. I've got this music playing, organized by lowest tempo. And what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna close out Moscow. We're not gonna fuck with Moscow right now. Instead, we are gonna pop open Paris. And oh boy, there is work to be done on Paris. All right. And then I guess I'll put the chat over here. Cage 1129, how you doing? Howdy, howdy. I am doing all right tonight. Feeling the wind down. Stoked to get back to modeling. What are you up to? How's your night? I think it's nighttime for you too, right? Okay. So, what do we got? Okay, a couple things that I'm going to do actually. I'm also going to look at the models that Tubinar Games has made. Models, contracted models. November 29th, I believe, is the latest one. Not bad. Spent the last 3 days hoping to add stuff to my game, but had to patch a ton of bugs instead. So it goes. I hope that you've successfully patched those bugs. Alright, we got this one. These are all Paris items. And we got these ones, which are also Paris, I believe. Are these Paris? Let's see. Do we have the kettle and the lamp and all that? Stove, kettle, and pots. Right on. Okay, yeah, these are all for Paris too. Okay, we got these Paris apartment items. November 22nd. These are also for Paris. Right on, we're looking good, looking good. And I think that's the last one for Paris. I think the 18th is still London stuff. Ah, no, more Paris stuff. Nice, very nice. Very, very nice. Very cool. Very cool. Okay. Good thing I opened it. November 9th has to be London stuff. Yeah, but it just wrecked my motivation. There's something strangely relaxing about watching you doing modeling. Yeah, that can kind of, I get that. When you're in the zone for beefing something up, but you just find yourself fixing a bunch of stuff. It could be draining, you know, it's a lot of work. It's yeah, it's definitely a lot of work, I hear you. I'm glad you get to relax and unwind to some modeling stuff. There is something very relaxing about modeling. It can be when I'm not speed running it. And actually tonight, what's going to be fun is that I have some of these models from Tubinar Studios that need a little bit of adjusting, and they certainly all need texturing, like this croissant, le petit croissant. Yeah, because this thing, I think it needs an interior, because it actually doesn't really have anything on the inside, so need to add that. Yeah, we got some other things too. What else we got? The fridge. These, I think these are all good to go. They just need to be textured. Kettle and all that. Ben Stanley says hello. What's up, Ben Stanley? How's it going? How you doing? Cage says, don't suppose you enjoy sci-fi engineering and stuff, do you? It depends. I can at times. Sure. Why? What's up? I enjoy my my share of sci-fi engineering. How you doing, Ben Stanley? So I think what I'm gonna do is well, let's model out. Should I lower my threshold? What should I do first? Let's model out Paris, the buildings first. I'm gonna need those. I'm gonna need buildings to put all those pieces of furniture and props and set dressing and all that stuff inside of. So did I take any pictures? Here, I'm gonna upload a picture of Paris. This is London. This is MI6. Here are some Paris sketches. Ben Stanley says, not much going on here. Slowing working on a rail shooter with Unreal Engine right on. Rail shooter sounds fun. Rail shooter with a light gun. Was gonna say about to prototype a game where you kind of do this 2D puzzle stuff to make a generator for your gun, and as you kill stuff and gather resources, you get to improve your generator. Ooh, I like that. That sounds fun to make, especially. Fun to play, but probably even more fun to make shit like that. That sounds exciting. At least until I figure out how to do it in Unity. Yes, light gun. I think, were we talking about that, Ben Stanley? I think at one point we were talking about light guns and stuff. Have you ever used Unreal Engine? I have not. Okay. Oh, I did decide on a layout for the city. Okay, let me take a picture of this, and I'm gonna upload it. You know what? I'll upload it to the Discord. Because that's an easy way for me to just kind of hop over and take a look at what's going on. Where is Discord? Here we go. And I'm going to put it in the dev work in progress feedback section. Don't make fun of my layouts. I guess I'll put this right there. Okay, use photo. Upload. And we are good to go. Is there anything else? I took a picture of that thing. That's also on the Discord. Should honestly... Yeah, I have that up there already. Okay. And I'll look at it in just a sec, but let's get the one I just uploaded. In this. Here we go. And I'll save image to pictures. No, spy game. Reference images. I just need one entirely for Paris, huh? Or don't I have layouts and sketches? Here we go. I'll call this one New Paris. Cool. And then isn't there, I don't know how far back up, I'm gonna have to scroll through here. But there is a picture that would be very helpful. Here it is. Save image. Same place. Layouts and sketches. Paris Jazz Bar. Okay, coolio. Total side note, but I do know the systems you have made for Left 4 One Dead tutorial series would work with light gun. Just need to make cursor where the bullet, be where the bullet comes from. Right. Yeah. Totally. And you can kind of just like animate your camera. So like there's checkpoints and you would, you know, tween position, tween rotation, the camera from like spot to spot. Yeah. An on the rail shooter. It's crazy if that was like if that became like a super big genre comeback. That'd be cool. Okay, so we have. Let's go to layouts and sketches. I'll get the fuck out of here. What did it not save as? What dot? What was it? A dot ping? Yeah. Okay. Dot png. All right. So this is what we have to do. Can I like do this? Yeah. So this is the layout. Okay. Okay. Jeez, it's all very sensitive, this setup. You know what I might do? I might just keep all of this stuff to the side and then model everything away from it. So for example, maybe I could face this way. So there'll be a big building right here. Let's see, Shift S, cursor to world origin. Is that world origin, really? Shift S, cursor to grid. Is that seriously world origin? Shift A, so if you make a cube, and if you told the cube to be at 0, 0, that's where it should be. Then Shift S, cursor to selected, that should be world 0. Then move this over here. And I mean, the genre is coming back. I recommend checking out the Sidnan light gun on Indiegogo and Gun 4 IR when it goes live later this month. That's so nuts to know that that's becoming a thing again. That's pretty cool. I like that. I like that. Yeah, I'll check that out. I might want to make a fucking light gun game. That could be sick. So this whole thing, you know what we need? We need a ground. That's what we'll do. We'll make the ground first. Scale, make this. Actually, it should be probably like this. Okay, this will be the floor. And then we'll scale it like this. That. I misspelled it the first time around. Sinden light gun. Okay. I imagine it's one of those things that I could just Google, like, light guns, and I'll probably hear about it. Kind of like when, for a while, if you were searching, like, retro handheld, you're going to end up getting the Retroid Pocket. You ever see this one? This thing? Just webcam. This. Anyways, I'm just saying for as an example, like if you search retro handheld gaming, you would find this. Pretty much, yeah. Okay, if there's enough of a demand from independent manufacturers, imagine if like the big boys started playing that game again. That'd be so crazy. Okay, so here's the ground. And I guess the shape of Paris. Let me beat this out with some kind of broad shapes first, and then I'll change the actual ground piece. So, let's see, what do we have for, just to give you an idea, the Sinden light gun has raised $3.5 million US dollars so far. They're currently fulfilling at the moment. That's great. That's great news. Very, very cool. So there's a major demand for this stuff. Right. Yeah. That's kind of what I meant by the whole, like, you know, the Retroid Pocket and all these other independent manufacturers were making their thing, and then Steam Deck happened. You know, that didn't come out of nowhere. But I imagine these things, right? The light guns, I imagine they're probably much easier for just the independent manufacturers to totally nail the first time. Like, I don't know what there is, how much improvement you could make on a light gun. So that's even cooler. You don't have to wait for like the crazy one. I don't have anything for the streets, do I? I do. Okay. Trash can, aerials, cars, apartment stores, and fronts. Okay, so let's open up a few of these. I just want to look at, do I put cobblestone streets, or do I put, I'll put asphalt. I'll just use asphalt. So file, oh, let me move this. Append, and I'm gonna append from DC, because DC has materials, and where is it? Asphalt, append, and I'll slap it on this guy right here. Asphalt. Okay. Okay. And then I'll put a building right here. Oops. Mesh cube. Okay. Bring it up. And then scale on X. that's fine. Bring this up. And that. You know what we're gonna need too is our reference boy. File, import, no, append. Object, and then search for stickman. Here we go. Append. And where is he? There he is. Okay, so I'll put him right here. Selection to cursor. Okay, there he is. Nice. Okay, he's standing in front of this building. And the street here, I think, is going to be a narrow street. Put one right here. Actually, I'll probably just copy pasta this one. Shift D and scooch it over. This is going to be a different kind of building. So the shape of this thing is going to be like, we're going to want a whole block you would have to walk down. Let me see. That's like running really fast, but that's pretty good. I think that's pretty, okay. So it's like that. Maybe make it a little bit longer. And then this side comes out. And then you take this edge and you bring it in like that. I think I can get away with something like this. Go a little bit more. And then the thing is, it's kind of a, let's see, do I bevel it from here? Maybe, oops. Oh, I always forget what it is. Is it Control R? Yeah. Okay, so I do Shift H, Control R, click, click, Alt H. Take that, Control B, and then bevel that. Actually, yeah, we'll scooch it out first. So like this. And then Control B. Bevel it. There we go. Nice. Okay. That's pretty much what I want. And take this and just scooch it down a little more. Cool. And then I want the inverse of that. So maybe what I could do, I might be able to select these faces, duplicate them, pull them out, separate them, selection, Okay, so now it's this and this. Cool. So we'll go to this one now. And I'll take a scale X like that. Something like this. And I could bring some of these in a little closer, like that, that. So it goes down the street more. And then I could put some other buildings over there. I guess I could just extrude too. Oops. That looks like it kind of works. Maybe one more for good measure. Cool. Just so you can't see around the corner. And now with these faces, I can... I mean, shit, you might as well just keep working with these edges. Extrude from, what is it, Y? Yeah. And that goes all the way out like this. Something like that seems pretty good. Actually, it needs to be longer because this is my one row street of trees that the player is going to be able to walk down. So something like that is maybe a little bit better. Cool. And then extrude like this. Extrude, extrude. Actually, let's take it back just by one. And put it like, shit, I don't know how to do this one exactly. Bends out of sight. I don't know how that works. Alt H. And gotta scooch it. There we go. Cool. It's about the shape. Yeah, and then it, you know what? It'll do this. Take this and extrude out that way. And that'll be the kind of shape that it'll do. So we can hide what's around the corner, which is basically nothing. Cool. And actually the thing about this is that it's gonna be pretty tall. They're gonna be like that, I think. Maybe something like that. Yeah. Okay. And I think I'm just going to mirror that on the other side. There's going to be another one. Both of these things will be just the same. This one. Whoops. Look at that. What's happening here? What is going on here? I try pulling that up. Okay, so that means there's a vertice here. We'll take all the boys there. M at center. Now let's try this. Nope. What is going on here? Huh. Collapse at center. Shift S. Cursor to selected. At cursor, maybe? Nope. Maybe if I try taking it from here and here. No, let's do this one first. And then say cursor to selected. And then there you go. There we go. That was weird. Blender's so fucking weird. Okay. Gonna turn this on so I can see a little bit better when these don't have textures just yet. What might help is if when I put a texture on these buildings, like a facade texture, and then I'll get an idea of how tall they should be. Because then I can put my little guy right next to the picture. I'll do that, but let me, I'll only do half of the place right now because I'll want to really zero in the geometry and then just duplicate it and put it across the street, like mirror it. So that's done, that's done. This will be kind of like a similar thing where it's like this. It's gonna be probably a duplicate of one of these buildings. So once I'm modeling one of them, I'll just replace this one back here with it. And they're all on the floor. So we'll be looking down. And what else? What else? I guess they could be like this, just to give it space. Okay, and then this will be adjusted so la scène could be somewhere. Do Shift H, Control R, clicky dicky, Control R, clicky dicky, Control R, clicky dicky, and then take these two, nope, that one and that one. Do Alt H. Let's see. Yeah, just like that. I guess maybe it's more about just doing this. Yeah. And then taking these and bringing them in. And taking this and beveling it. Where is profile type? Huh. Intersection. Affect edges. Clamp overlap. P for profile. S for segments. And A for width. Oh, M for mode? Okay. Huh. Depth. Percent and offset. A for width. And O for outer what? Patch. I? Nope. And A for width. Strange. Okay, well I guess this is working okay. Or maybe what I really want is one of these, Shift H, and put one in the middle. Bring them back and do this instead. All three? No, that's weird. Like that, maybe? That's maybe closer to what I'm looking for, I suppose. And then I'll just take these things and move them up like that. I guess with these. Was it better? Maybe this is fine. It's fine. In fact, what's unfortunate about this is Lesen doesn't have, it would be nice to have a long stretch of Lesen that you actually can see. Otherwise, it's not going to feel like Lesen. So maybe I get rid of a lot of this. Let's put it back like that. And just take these corners. Yeah, that's the way you do it. And then scooch all of this like right here. Take this building and those edges. Actually, shit. It's kind of difficult. Maybe delete all of this. There we go. I think this is starting to make more sense. Yeah, because Lassen should be sort of wide. Let's see. Whoa, where am I? Oh. It's like right there. So you'll actually be able to see a bridge on the other side, and then one should curve up and one should curve down. And they could be straight. They don't have to be, yeah, they'll actually be totally just like right angles, as opposed to the curviness that I was giving it. Doesn't have to be curvy. Okay. Cool. Makes my life easier. So there'll be a bridge right here. Oh, I should check how big the streets are. The streets are big enough for 2 lanes. The bridge is big enough for 2 lanes. Actually, there's way more than that. There could be a car. That's like 3 lanes per side. There's a lot of fucking cars on these streets. It'll be a 4 lane. I'll make mine simple. It'll be 4 lanes. 2 for each direction. Oh, but what about when it's that way too? Okay, Jesus. Some big ass streets. Right, for all streets, just 4-lane highways. In that case, let us actually have a metric to use. Append objects from DC, car. This thing better come fully packed. Nothing. It's an empty. Thanks, Blender. Much appreciated. Append. How do I do that? Car antenna. Are any of these gonna? I'll import all of these and see if any of them. Nope. None of them have any mesh data on them. Okay. So that means I'm gonna yoink it from DC. Just Spy game, models, levels, DC blend, open. And then you got this boy right here. Okay. Car. Oh, get the fuck out of here. Please tell me. Okay, that's one full car. So what I want to do is you know what maybe a good metric is? Let's just put Stickman. Put him here. And the car is, the car roof is about halfway. It's like right above his mustache. Right? If you put him in it, the roof just barely cuts off his mustache. It's kind of like the halfway point of his head. Okay. So in this one, instead, we'll just file import FBX models cars oh, excuse me. I could have swore yellow car. Here we go. Super tiny car. Have to scale it up. And then we'll grab this guy and put him right next to it. Okay. Grab the car. Put it next to him. Scale it down. And right about there. Okay. Give or take an inch. Cool, 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 cool. All right. So I'll take this car and move it to the middle of the street. Okay, we're gonna look at some more measurements here. So the street should be like 4 people wide. Okay, so our boy should be right here. And it should be like this. That's 1, 2, that's 3, that's 4. And then the car will be just outside of that a little bit, like right there. Okay, so that's about the sidewalk, and this is the car. Let's see if this checks out by adding in mesh cube bring it up. Okay. Tight. So that's the curb. Put our mans up here. I feel like, honestly, the sidewalks are a little wider than that. They're like significantly wider than that. Yeah, so that's good. Sometimes you just gotta eyeball it after all. I was already eyeballing it, so extra eyeball. Okay, and then the cars are 4 wide, right? So this will be, shit. Oh, that's right, because duplicating an object doesn't duplicate all of its children. To select the hierarchy and then duplicate it. And cursor to selected. And I'm going to create an empty, call this empty 2 cars. And I'm going to turn off sort alphabetically. And I'll take my cars, car 1, select hierarchy, drag it into 2 cars. Select hierarchy, 2 cars. Wow, my fucking god. I forgot. Blender doesn't like to make sense. So, how do I do this one again? If you want to parent something, object keep transform. Okay. Same thing with this one. I have to select all these. Select hierarchy. There you go. Okay, 2 cars going that way, 2 cars going that way. And of course it just took everything apart in there. That's so dumb. It's so dumb. Oh, look what it did. It just took all these pieces apart. You know what? These cars are only for reference. So before this drives me completely insane because of Blender's completely shit. What is this thing called? The outliner? It should honestly be called the piece of shit liner. Am I right? Okay, instead, I'm just gonna select hierarchy and Control J this bad boy. Did I do that right? Control J. Control J. Why isn't it fucking doing it? Control J. There we go. Call this little yellow car, all one piece. There we go. Okay, so this is about how wide the streets will be. The streets are honestly wider than that too. Is that good? It used to feel really good to cross the street in the prototype. I really want to nail that feeling because I used to love crossing the street. It felt, the dimensions felt very, very right. Okay. It's okay for now because I'm not going to duplicate the buildings until later. So the street size won't be decided until later. But this will at least give me this is a good start. I do need to have that sorted though, just because select hierarchy. Okay, and then you have the nice big corner, which is rounded. Okay. Oops. There we go. Cool. And take this. Treat it like that. Is that good? Cool. So I bring the edge right up there. Okay. Like that. And then, oh, but the sidewalk. So I should have a little bit of space. The sidewalk should be kind of small. In fact, Sidewalks are a little smaller over there. Something like this. A little better. It's narrower on the insides. Perfect. There's the Lassen sidewalk. And then it has a wall around it. But you know what? Even though we're supposed to be done getting reference images, I think I need to take a better look at Lassen. 1960s. Mostly I just want to see what the walls look like. Like the walls at the edge of it. That's a good one. Okay. It's crazy because I kind of don't even really remember what they look like when I was there. Like, let's say I wanted to go right here somewhere. What? Where the hell am I? Huh. Oh, this is where I met Harrison when we went for a run. Okay, how about right here? Yeah, there we go. It is all pretty simple. These little stone walls. Okay. And it's not cobblestone, it's just like stone. Stone blocks. Okay. How about by the Eiffel Tower? Okay. Similar, not exactly the same. Whoop, how the fuck did it take me down here? No, it's not where I want to go, Google. How the fuck am I supposed to get back? God damn it. Put me right on this bridge. Okay. What's weird is I don't remember taking this way to go to the Eiffel Tower. I hardly even remember. Which way did we go? So weird. Huh. Okay. So that'll all be a piece. I guess it'll be a separate piece. I guess I can kind of mesh cube. Gotta take some creative liberties, and then I'll figure out how deep Listen is. Alright, so that would be like a stretch of wall. Put our guy here. Bring this down. A little higher. Like that. And a little thinner. Cool. Okay, I'm gonna give myself 4 more minutes. What can I wrap up? Got the wall. Oh, the shape of Listen. And maybe I could throw in like some water. So you know what I'm gonna do? It should not be on top anymore. I'm just gonna do that. File, append, material. Oh, let's get it from London. Material. River water. Nice. That's what we want here too. And I'll do a plane. Scale it way to fuck up. Okay. And it'll have river water on it. How come I can't? Ah, that's why. Okay. think next time I'm gonna have to get into the weeds of the details of these buildings. What do they look like? Anything else I can add? Oh, I could kind of put like something like this. Like this. Yeah. Nice. Crazy. Okay, and the jazz bar's up there. The question is, does the cafe go on the river or does the jazz bar? Like, I really like the idea of something being on the river, but I also really like both of them to be more in the city. I don't know. I'll have to sleep on it. It's 11:32. It's time for me to wind down even more than I'm already winding down right now. So I don't know who's in the chat, but who did we have in this little mini late night session? Ben Stanley, NCage 1129. Thanks for swinging by, guys. Don't know if you're still there. Let's see, is anybody still in this Mamma Jamma, or are we all alone right now? The royal we. A concurrent viewer? No concurrent viewers. I'm talking to myself. So if you're watching this, you're watching pre-recorded. And yeah, so this is just me. This is alone time. I'm just talking to myself. But if you are watching this recorded back, I'll still tell you to get some good sleep. Try to get 8 hours of sleep. At the very least, get 6. 8 is best though. Don't eat too much. Don't eat too little. Stay hydrated. Drink lots of water. Don't eat too much sugar. And cool it on the caffeine and alcohol and booze and stuff, or else you'll screw your sleep schedule. I'll have 2 concurrent viewers now. Well, whoever's there, to the 2 people there, I'm in the middle of signing off because I'm about to wind down for sleep. So I don't know who's there, who that is that just popped in. But make sure you spend time with the people you love, your friends and family, and try to be in the same room with them if you can. If not, hop on a FaceTime call. And and be nice to yourself. Oh, listen to that. All right, everybody. Have a very good night. Peace, peace, peace.